Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm coming at you with another deck profile. And today I'm going to be deck profiling a deck that I've been working on for a while. It is a deck I built actually just for fun. And then I thought I would build it because, it's a fun deck to play. So I built it mainly just for casual play. Maybe use it in a tournament a time or two just to mess around. But I mainly built it because it helps me. It's just kind of a way to pay homage to a really good friend of mine, and he knows who I'm talking about. So anyway, guys, let's get into the deck profile. It is a Dimensional Police deck revolving around Ultimate Daiyusha. So, let's get into this deck profile. There is one card missing from the deck. That is a proxy. I hate doing proxies for you guys, but I only have one, and I really just didn't want to wait anymore to get the deck profile up, so shoot me for having a proxy. I'm sorry. Grade zeros. First, Daiyusha. The hard thing about this deck, and I'm sorry to any Daiyusha player, this is a good card. I'm not denying that. It is a good card. It saves you from being grade locked. That's great. The only problem I have with it, it's a -3, technically, because he's already... Well, actually, it's a -4. I'm sorry. It's a -4. And I see some... I've watched some games on YouTube that people have posted, and they'll have... and I've seen their hands, I've seen their drive checks, and they have their grade 3, but they still use this. I don't understand that. This is a good card, and I'm sure the second I post this, my teammate Christian, who plays Daiyusha, who's the reason I built this deck, is probably going to give you a slew of comments in the comment section below. In fact, if he didn't, I'd be disappointed in him because he knows how to play Daiyusha extremely well. And as much as he's been criticized about it, it kind of ticks me off because he's given me quite a few good fights. But anyway, this is a good card. I just wish I'd see people play smarter with it. There's a piece of advice that I give to a lot of people, and there's a huge difference between knowing how to play a card and knowing how to use it. Just knowing what the card does not make you an expert on the card. It's knowing how to play it and when to play it and when to take advantage of it. I like Daiyusha, but I will admit, I am strongly considering playing this guy. Because they're both good, but I think it depends personally I think in this deck specifically, because I spent 20 minutes with this deck split out thinking, okay, well, I have this, and I have this, and I don't have this, and I have this, and I'm playing this many of Ultimate Daiyusha, and I'm playing this many of the regular Daiyusha, so I'm starting to go with Daiyusha. But I have him in a sleeve, ready to go in case I want to switch over to Warrior of Destiny Dai. So, I'm not denying Daiyusha is not a good card. I love Daiyusha. It's the only superior cross-ride in the game, and there's a lot of Daiyusha players that will remind you of that, and it's like, you know what, that's great. But there's still the problem that it's a -4. Now, my friend Christian found a really good way to counteract that, and I praise him for it. And if you want to go see his deck profile, you can check it out on the channel. It's very good. Well, he's topped at our locals with it many, many times. And at the next qualifier that we get, I'm pretty sure he'll top there. It's just... I pray and I hope that people learn how to use this card properly. It's there to save you in a bind. It's not there for you just to use... Okay, I'll get off my soapbox now. But I do have him ready to go. I might switch if this is starting to become a problem. Okay. For the rest of the grade zeros, I'm playing 4 Die Battles and 2 Justice Cobalt for 6 critical triggers. And then I'm playing 3 Army Penguin and then 3 of this ugly motherfucker for 6 draw trigger. And then, of course, I'm playing one of my favorite heal triggers just because I love the artwork, Justice Rose. Grade 1s. 4 Diamond Ace. Perfect guards. 4 Dimensional Robo Die Mariner. This is the grade 1 that you want to ride first turn, because you can use him to kind of use a little bit of push in the late game. If he's in your soul, you can soul blast him and give, I think it's any dimensional police. Yeah, you can soul blast him. No, wait, you can soul blast him and give your Vanguard an additional 3k. 4-dimensional Robo Dilander. It's Counterblast 1. Select a dimensional Robo on your field and give it 4k for the turn. 2 copies of Glory Maker. This is a must for the deck. I love this card behind Daiyusha at Limit Break because it is a 25,000 powered robot with an extra critical on top of that 9 times out of 10. Actually, 99 times out of 100 if you really think about it. But this behind Daiyusha is a must in my book, because being able to produce a 25k with an extra at +2 critical every turn you attack is pretty nasty. And then I'm running 1 Fighting Saucer. Now, I hate running cards like this at 1, but the problem is Dimensional Police right now have a very limited selection of grade 1s. You have your 8Ks, you have your Perfect Guards, and since this is a Daiyusha build, you gotta max out on Dilander and Mariner, and then you're kind of left with, okay, do I want to play 1 8K beater, or do I want to play one of this? Or 1 Speedster, or something else? Well, Speedster at 1 really isn't going to do you anything. 1 8K beater is not going to do you anything. So I thought out of those 3 being my options, or a 3rd Glory Maker, and I thought 3 Glory Maker was a little much. I figured 1 Fighting Saucer is good enough. If I do see it, I can maybe put an extra trigger back in the deck. Maybe I can hit Limit Break an extra turn and get lucky to hit 2 heals and completely turn the game around. If I damage check it, oh well. It's just there to use if I draw it. Grade 2s, we got 4 Die Dragon, one of the coolest 12k attackers. And just because I'm a Paladin player, I'm going to have a little rant here. It ticks me off that Paladins are getting a complete new everything. You know, Perfect Guards, art, 12k attackers, everything. Daiyusha players, they got it real easy. Yeah, there's going to be another Perfect Guard coming out that has Dimensional Robo in its name. Whoop-de-damn-do. You could live without having that, because there's going to be so many other Dimensional Robo cards out there. And they're getting another cross ride for Daiyusha eventually, which is dumb. You know, so my point here is, I better not see any. The only person I'll put up with complaining about Dimensional Police is my teammate Christian, because, well, I see him every weekend at my local, so I kind of have to put up with it. But you know what? I'm tired of, it kind of ticks me off that they're literally getting off easy. Now, I do play Aqua Force, and I am getting away easy on that, but I guess since I'm just a Paladin player and I play all 3, oh well. But they don't even have to change their 12k attackers, and they're going to still have hollow ones, because when the next gen of trial decks come out, 12k attackers are common, which kind of ticks me off, but oh well. 4 copies of Super Dimensional Robo Dilady. Every Dimensional Police deck profile I've seen, 9 times out of 10, people who play this card follow it up with this. I hate the fact that I have to play it. The reason you play it is for the Dimensional Robo. If there was any other Dimensional Robo out there that was halfway decent, I would play something else. But, unfortunately, we're stuck with the bitch. 3 Operator Girl Mika. Why can't her name be Dimensional Robo Operator Mika? Pretty simple. If her attacks hit, Counterblast 2, draw an extra card. Next, for grade 3s, I'm going to play 3 copies of Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha. This is the 1 proxy. And then 4 copies of Ultimate Dimensional Robo Big Fucker Daiyusha. Whatever. I can never remember his full name. Ultimate Dimensional Robo Great Daiyusha. I like mine better. Big fucking robot. So anyway, see, the whole problem I was having was, do I want to play 3 grade 1, 3 regular Daiyusha and 4 cross rides, or 4 regular and 3 cross rides? I decided to go with 3 of this one and for this one, because after you have one on your Vanguard, you have these 4 rear guards to stick out there if you need them. So, and an 11K is better to stick on there as a rear guard than just a standard 10K. So anyway, guys, this has been my version of a Daiyusha deck. Like I said, I only need one more copy of this version of Daiyusha. If you have one for trade, please let me know. I do want it. I value them at about $10. I'm now wishing I picked up a set when they were like nothing, but I didn't. So anyway, I am looking for one copy of Super Dimensional Robo Daiyusha, so if you do have it, I would be very interested in trading for it. Like I said, I value them at $10. Now, so in the comment section below, along with Christian, because I'm pretty sure there will be at least 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 comments from him, tell me what you think about the deck. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you hate it. Tell me what you think about Dimensional Police. Tell me if you think it's a good clan. Tell me if you think it's a bad clan. Just share whatever you want. Rest assured that no matter what you say, it will probably get a response from Christian because he does love his Dimensional Police. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up the video for me, and I will see you later.